to do. Okay. But first I need to find the way back. Oh, I think those are the two most peaceful demons so far I saw, just chilling on a bench. Wasn't there a portal? Here it is. I think another part of the of my lack of sense of orientation is that everything is so brightly colored. But maybe I'm just looking for excuses. Do we need a long rest? Nah, not yet. A matter of reputation, I think, is the quest for Greybor, right? A matter of reputation. Yes. Here we go. I mean, at least we have teleportation points, I think. Without them, it would be so messy and you would just spend so much time just walking around and trying to trace back all your steps. Aha! You're sitting in a tree. Wait. There's a tree? Ah. There's a tree because we created it. No, the Mandragora is still here. Maybe it likes the trees. Okay, here's the Assassin's Guild. Oh no, this is the way up. You have to go here. I wonder where exactly the entrance is. But I remember that I was here and was like, why can't I enter? Assassin's Guilds? What is it supposed to be? Is it here? It is there. The door where I couldn't enter before. Quick save. And I wanna look one thing up. I just wanna know how long that 1 minute per level. I wonder if time passes in dialogue for this game.
The demons wait.
Would be interesting to find out. There's so many. I don't wanna fight you. Oh, and those are human noise. Or maybe even humans. Tiger of Sin. The brute stares at you sullenly, but his lips remain sealed.
I feel like a chosen one.
Oh, same for everyone. Just plain assassins. And of all kinds, but actually it seems like... well, 50-50 demons and not demons. Hey there, yours. Let's talk to her first. I don't think we have much to discuss. You have fulfilled your task and thus are no longer of interest to me. That doesn't sound very reassuring. The demon standing before you clearly has a penchant for jewelry. His fingers are covered in rings, 3 gold chains encircle his neck, and 4 bejeweled earrings sparkle in each of his ears. However, such exquisite adornments are not enough to hide the fact that he is a hardened warrior and a ruthless killer. His face and hands are covered in long, badly healed scars, and he moves so gracefully as the most skilled swordsman. The demon's lips curl in satisfied sneer as he greets you loudly. Look who's here! It's the arrogant Golarion who disposed of our poor villagers. He catches your eye and frowns slightly, giving a pointed glance towards his bodyguards. You aren't about to do something really stupid and start a massacre here, right? Can we just talk? I mean, he sounds like he would start something bad. Hey Alistair, nice to see you. I hope you're fine. Logan nods towards the projection. This whole thing is one of yours, isn't it? Yes, this little demoness is one of my most useful servants. Besides, it's so very prestigious to have a daughter of Baphomet working under you. Just glances at the horned demon with a mix of condescension and possessiveness. He stares fixedly at the floor. Succeeded a perception check. Yes, master, I am your servant. For a fleeting moment, you notice a shadow of angry displeasure across her face. A spark of fear flashes in your eyes, like a boy who realizes he's gone too far when testing the patience of his parents. Ooh, maybe you can try to get her to attack him. Who are you? The leader of this gang of assassins? The demon gives a dignified nod. Yes, and I'm proud of it. The abyss is full of butchers and monsters, so anyone who chooses to be an assassin among monsters and butchers commands a high level of respect, as they live long enough to make a name for themselves, of course. My guild attracts assassins from many planes. No one hires us for simple things like murdering noisy neighbors or cutting the throat of a cheating merchant. As I'm sure you know, it's easier and cheaper to do that yourself, and there's no need to get an assassin involved. No, if someone turns to an assassin, it means that the victim is a dangerous, cunning, and well-protected target. Oh, the whole assassination is an art talk. I've heard a lot about you, Joss. You're the head of a highly reputable guild that operates on many planes beside the Abyss. Many of my colleagues would consider it an honor to walk alongside you, unlike myself. Nice. I was kinda expecting Greybor to be maybe impressed by them. Tell me the truth right now. He just raises his hands apologetically, several rings glitter on his fingers. Fine, fine. I was the one who gave Greybor assignments. I needed to light a little fire underneath the cauldron where so many minions of demon lords are being mixed together. I ordered him to murder those demons in Kenabres, and I put out a hit on Darazant, although that ugly idiot didn't bother me at all. But he was an ugly idiot indeed, an eventual one to boot. That's why I gave Greybor a dagger that was only supposed to wound the beller, and that is why Willid's name was important. It was the perfect hand of cards. Darazant survived after suffering a painful, humiliating wound by a mortal's hand. No offense, of course. But the beller couldn't simply let that go, and so he started a vendetta against Willidus, bringing other Deskarites into it. And that was my goal all along, because Willidus was my real target, a target that was very difficult to reach. And still he got us to kill him. He seems to revel in his own cleverness. He smirks and smiles with smug satisfaction. The dwarf gives a grim chuckle and whispers loudly enough to be heard. People like you are why us assassins have such a lousy reputation. No respect for agreements. Sure, assassins don't have a bad reputation because they just kill people. You used me to commit a contract killing. It's disgusting. Even though I guess Greybor would disagree. Just bursts out laughing, revealing his sparkling diamond-covered teeth. How delightfully scrupulous of you. Why are you suddenly disgusted at all the blood on your hands just because you killed Willidus for me and not for yourself? What concerns me is not the contract killing itself, but the fact that I have yet been paid a single coin. But you're the head of the Assassin's Guild. Why didn't you send your underlings after Willidus? He grimaces slightly and replies with visible displeasure. Who says I didn't? I lost a number of capable killers. He collects himself quickly and the arrogant smile returns to his face. And yet, as you can see, I found a more elegant and economical way to execute this plan. I won't lie to you, and this kind of plotting makes me very proud of my own guile. My assistants made sure that every larvae in the city knew about the bounty on Willidus' head. I knew that Greybor turned to Lishanira and decided to use him. Once more. Just like poor Darazant, he had no idea he was merely a pawn of mine. Just as I envisioned, you didn't linger and paid Willidus a visit. I had no doubt that Paranoic would try to kill anyone who crossed his doorstep, but I expected you to overcome him, and I was right. Greybor snores derisively. I thought your guild has the best contractors. After hearing your story, they sound like amateurs to me. Why exactly did you do all of this? For money and power, of course. This has been my primary motivation for many years now. Somebody wanted that old Woodloo's dead, and clever Yawls had fulfilled their wish with the expectation of being showered in privileges and treasures. You're getting a share of these privileges and treasures, by the way. I trust you're not going to refuse the reward provided for freelance operatives. Trust me, the sum is considerable. This turns his attention to Greybor and adds, I haven't forgotten about you either. You'll be rewarded in proportion to your trust, to your truly astonishing lethality. Can say no to the money, we can take the gold, or we can attack them. I don't think we can win this fight. There's so many enemies. I mean, never stopped me from picking fights, but maybe it would be smarter not to pick it. How many do we have? 3, 6, 10, oh gosh. I don't like that you can't quick save and dialogue. I think it would be appropriate for Logan to attack. I don't see us winning. But I think I saved not that long ago. Yeah, before entering. You know what? Let's try it. No amount of money can make up for how you insulted me. Which is also not the thing Logan would say. But hey. Just turns to Greybor imperiously. You there, dwarf. I offer you a place in my guild if you kill this Golarion right now. Oh gosh. A cruel, vengeful smile appears on Greybor's face. An interesting proposal, but this Golarion has paid for my services in advance, and when I accept a fee, I make sure to finish the job. Interesting, so if we would have maybe not paid the whole price... Could he turn on us now? He just dismisses you with a contemptuous, supercilious glance, and his haughty voice drips with disdain. You shouldn't have picked a fight with me, outsider, especially here, on my turf. Oh boy. Is he fleeing? Seriously? Just crosses his arms contemptuously and does not even touch his weapon. So, you want to fight me, outsider? What makes you think you deserve such an honor? He just looks at the assassins crowding the hall. Hear me, all of you. Whoever brings me the outsider's head will receive a generous reward and become a personal bodyguard. The assassins exchange glances and circle you like predators, clearly wanting to take a closer look at whoever was impudent enough to challenge their leader. Many of them already have their weapons drawn and ready. While there's still time, does anyone wish to leave now and escape with their life? A few assassins approach you, nudging one another forward. They flaunt their abilities, showing off with menacing poses and roaring with frenzied excitement.
We're gonna rest after this fight.
Oh boy. Oh, interesting. The big one doesn't join the fight. And the Tigers of Sin apparently also don't. It actually looks manageable. I think we can do this fight. Look how many are still green. Okay. So, as usual, just do all the buffs. Let's go here with Sosiel. Do some music. Let's attack. Let's attack. Let's attack. I think we need all the attacks we can get.
Why not both?
And let's go with haste. Anyway. No, Sosiel, you should go here. And here we can go for Burst of Glory. Let's also do a prayer. And let's just hope that all those buffs will be sufficient to stay alive.
Make your peace.
Guess we will find out. Nice. Everything's golden. Or are they just kind and they're taking their turns, so they're not fighting us all at once? Sounds stupid. The crowd of assassins looks fearfully at the pile of corpses at your feet. None of them are eager to share the fate of those brave few who attacked you, no matter what price Yoss has offered. Yoss flashes an arrogant smile and gestures nonchalantly. Well, well, you've vanquished the lowest of my henchmen. Let's see if you're a match for the 3 Tigers of Sin. Can I roll persuasion? 3 monks step forward, with sinister smiles on their faces. They assume combat stances with the casual grace of true masters. We are the Tigers of Sin, martial arts masters from the island of Jelmere. Irori bade us seek the way to the truth in the House of Perfection, but their masters are blinded with arrogance. The truth is pure and only pain can purify. The pain of training has tempered our bodies, but not our souls. So we've abandoned our home and descended into the abyss so that we could indulge in sin. Temptations tear our souls like scorching winds, and through this agony they approach true completeness, viciously murdering you and torturing your companions. This is but another step on our journey toward the truth. Okay, they seem truly crazy. I don't want to fight you. Please, don't die protecting that wretch. One of the monks smirks. Saying please already. Soon you shall beg. But it's still 3, so... Let's kill those fallen monks. Quite the high AC, but on the other hand, not many HP. Just checking how many have the Burst of Glory. Almost all. But I have to heal Woljif, so he doesn't die. Let's cast Bless. Nice. They were not really much of a match. The last of the monks folds his hands in a respectful gesture, even as he coughs up blood. It was a worthy fight. I bow before you, your mastery, my lord. With these final words, the monk goes limp. He snaps his fingers with a grunt of frustration. It seems Golarion is populated by weaklings. Boulder, Blood Moon. Deal with this insolent upstart. I love it that it's like just in an arena and you have like fight after fight after fight. Because everyone at once would be horrible. You now face a giant demon with bulging muscles and a succubus dressed in a dramatic scarlet attire. Crimson sparks curl and flicker around the tips of her long nails. The succubus stares you down with her crimson, pupilless eyes. I don't know who you are or where you came from, outsider, but your journey ends here in the light of the blood moon. You shall pray to her, pray that your agony comes to an end quickly. But Blood Moon knows no mercy. Better drop your weapon and run, nameless boy. Although, you won't run far. Succubus gestures to the hulking demon and he flexes his muscles, making him seem even larger. The champion of Golarion, do not back down from a fight. Bring it. Greybor nods with a stern frown. I agree. I've had many scars in my lifetime, but none of them adorn my back. How strong are you? 38? 41. Why are they all so strong? Always go first for the casters, so... Let's just make sure that our boosts are still online. Cast Cat's Grace. Do I have anything else? Holy Aura. Holy Aura. More AC sounds smart.
Simply business.
Do you still have your Sense Vitals? No, you don't.
Cover me, all right?
There we go. Nice. I think, I mean, kind of obvious, But using all those boosts, and also I did read like which boosts can stack and everything, that really makes fights easier. Who would have thought? Bleeding profusely, the weakened sorceress reaches out to the giant motionless body of her partner and whispers through gritted tears, "Boulder, please protect me. I will survive. I will." Yoss grabs his blades, hissing furiously. "Never, never has anyone humiliated my guild in this manner. Do you think yourself invincible? I've been killing the invincible for hundreds, thousands of years." Yoss prepares for battle. His movements become smooth and imperceptible, as if there were quicksilver under his skin instead of blood and bone. We're definitely not going to bow before our opponent. "You're finally all out of henchmen, Yoss. Now you will die."
Time to work.
I love that the rest of the assassins are just watching. I was kind of hoping that the other daughter of Baphomet would help us. AC 36? That should be achievable. Let's heal Woljif. Heal. Here we go.
Distract them for me.
Attack, shoot, stab.
Your time to cease to exist.
Arrow. Bonk. Yeah. Poor Ivo. But not as poor Sim. Yoss props himself up on an elbow and tries to snap his broken, ruined fingers, but they refuse to obey him. He sneers at you with a mixture of anger and fear. "You've won this battle. Glory to the victor. I admit my defeat and I'm willing to ransom my life. Believe me, I value it very highly." I'd say Logan is not buyable. Logan goes in for the kill. "You can't buy me off." Not one killing blow, but three. Yoss shudders at the fatal blow. He clenches the blades in his hands and whispers a spell. With anguish in his eyes, he watches the handle glow with heat, burning his hands to the bone, until at last the daggers become a shapeless, useless heap of metal. Ah, so we can't use them. The light of life flickers out in the demon's eyes. Oh boy. But we did it! We're killing so many demons. The translucent projection of Harzala hovers above Yoss' corpse. She watches his dead body with disdain and whispers a contemptuous curse. At last this carrion heap got what he deserved. Pretending to be a servant of this arrogant fool was so humiliating. Well, I'm glad it's over. Discarding a mask of feigned meekness, Harzala looks down on you with a resolute imperiousness befitting a true daughter of Baphomet. Her voice is severe and commanding. This fool could never pass up an opportunity to swindle someone dangerous. Luring him into a trap was easy enough, and now he's no longer in charge of his guild. It belongs to me now, so please accept my apology for the predecessor's mistakes. And leave. I think our business is concluded. Ha, concluded? I've only just begun. I would love to just give Greybor the word, the opportunity to talk. Perhaps we can talk, in flesh, face to face. Yes, let's talk. I can't stand those who profit off my work without paying me. The demon snorts loudly. Oh no thank you, I'm not a fool like Joss. I prefer to keep a safe distance. That's smart, especially after witnessing that thing here. So, will you seek vengeance for the slaughter? The demon smiles sardonically. And why would I do that? I'd only waste skilled assassins. I've no quarrel with you. You had a right to be angry at Yoss, and this carnage cleared the way for me to take control here. Do not be concerned for your safety. And if you're so generous, what about offering me membership in your guild? Ah, damn it. Greybor asks with faint innocence. Out of the question. After this massacre, I have to replenish the ranks, and your presence would scare away potential candidates. There's something I wish to ask you. The cold stare of Baphomet's daughter clearly shows she's not keen on conversation. Frustration flickers in her eyes, and the sears that mar her skin begins to glow more intensely. If it means you get out of here faster, I shall answer your questions. Ooh, let's study the seals burned into the demon's skin. You recognize them easily. These are the brands that the demon lord Baphomet and his inner circle use for punishment. The seals drain one's power and inflicts excruciating pain, making the victim eager to do anything to atone for their transgressions. It's scary to imagine what it must feel like to be covered in a multitude of such seals at once. If you remember, Minago also had one of those. Why exactly do you pretend to be your slave? Ozala's voice trembles, with barely contained fury. That's what I was... Eos made a deal with my father and I was... an advance payment he managed to procure. You thought that a Nephilim concubine would raise a status, and my father did not value me highly. Dark flames flicker in the demon's shrewd, evil eyes. And so I, the great Horsala, was forced to serve him after my father deprived me of all my powers. Oh, how I dreamt of tearing off that overdressed fool's head. But I found another way. Eos dearly loved using others to do his dirty work for him, and it was such a pleasure beating him at his own game. You served me well, Golari. Horsala cuts off abruptly, realizing that she has said more than she intended. In the end, we did her dirty work. Admit it, this was all part of your plot. The demon gazes back at you steadily. It would be foolish to admit such a thing. What good is a plot that everyone knows about? Here's some advice for you. Be careful with schemes and plots. One clever fellow had already plotted his own demise. You know, I'm actually looking for your sister, Hafsimira. Fury flashes in the demon's eyes. Her hands touches the collar-shaped scar on her throat. Then look elsewhere, far away from me. I have no intention of getting anywhere near that bitch. If she crosses you somehow, I didn't have anything to do with that. But I do wish you luck in trying to murder her. Also interesting, just now we get to ask about the shackles. You wear scars from wearing manacles. Who dared shackle you? Ozala is silent for some time, fixing you with a piercing, hateful gaze. Then she explodes. My sister! That bitch Hafsimira always envied me. She was dumber and weaker than I, and so her goal only was to destroy me, crush me, that piece of trash. That belch of Lamatu lured me into a trap and imprisoned me. I, Baphomet's daughter, was jailed in the ivory labyrinth like a... damn her for eternity. There's a note of vengeful pleasure in the demon's voice. Never mind that. Soon, I shall prove which of us is stronger and more valuable. Father will see. Father will realize his mistake. He refused to rescue me back then, letting my sister humiliate me and keep me prisoner, letting her bind my powers. But he will see who his true daughter is among the two of us. I like where option 3 is going. You know, let's join forces and destroy Hafsimira. Ozala looks at you condescendingly. If you've truly decided to tell my sister, you're already dead. So don't expect me to jump into the grave with you. Yeah, sad. I've no more questions. Excellent. Then go away and leave me to my business. I have nothing more I wish to discuss with you. In this case, I ask that you leave the guild and never come back here again. We respect you, but we will neither provide services to you, nor treat you as a potential candidate for employment or membership. Damn it, we didn't get anything out of that. Greybor puts his weapon away with a chuckle and produces his pipe. He lights it slowly with visible pleasure, inhales deeply, and grunts with satisfaction. Then the dwarf gives you a cheerful nod. I admit, I'm feeling quite excited. It's been a while since I crossed blades with fellow professionals. I'll be happy to discuss our adventure with you later, if you want to compare notes.
Beautiful.
I mean, at least he's happy.